Jon Rahm may now be a player on LIV Golf and one of the biggest names to ever sign with the circuit, but he is adamant that he is a member of the PGA Tour and he is a supporter of the PGA Tour moving forward. I'm Ryan Ballingy with Golf News Net. Jon Rahm met with media before the 2024 PGA Championship at Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky. He was asked questions about a variety of subjects, but of course, at the major championships, this is really the only opportunity where LIV Golf players, PGA Tour players, DP World Tour players, and players from other tours get together in one single place for a week of competition. So Rahm was naturally asked, as the biggest signee and the most recent signee in terms of impact to LIV Golf, about where he feels the situation is between the parties and what he would like to see moving forward. And Rahm was very explicit, the two-time major champion, saying, quote, "See, you guys keep saying the other side, but I'm still a PGA Tour member, whether it's suspended or not. I still want to support the PGA Tour, and I think that's an important distinction to make. I don't feel like I'm on the other side. I'm just not playing there," end quote. And a number of PGA Tour players, current and former, did not react kindly to that because, after all, Rahm signed a 9-figure deal last December to join LIV Golf, knowing that he would be suspended by the PGA Tour and have his ability to play in events that he has either won or would like to play locally blocked because he's competing in a league that has been determined to be against PGA Tour membership regulations. So it sounds like to them that Jon Rahm wants his cake and wants to eat it too. He wants to be able to play in LIV Golf tournaments for the pay that he negotiated with LIV, and he also wants to be able to play in PGA Tour events as he sees fit. That's not an option for him now, but that's what he hopes to be able to achieve in the future. And for PGA Tour players that are not signees of LIV, they don't have that option. LIV is a closed league. They have a set league at the start of the season throughout the entire season, all 14 of their events. So if you're not one of those first originally 48 players, now 54 players who are part of the league, you can't just decide to up and play a LIV Golf event if you wish. You can't go back and forth. However, LIV Golf players, many of them have said they would like to do just that. Play what they want on LIV, which is all the events they're contracted to play, and then add in other events like the PGA Tour events that they might like to play for whatever reason. So players aren't particularly happy about that. That all aside, Rahm does say that he would like to see whatever turns out to be a proper agreement negotiated between the sides, and what that means could be very different from person to person involved in the negotiation. But he also is adamant that he would like to see this negotiation take as long as it takes to get to whatever the best agreement possible is. And he indicated that could be up to 5 or 6 years from now into the future before that happens, which will be an even more drawn-out process than we've seen already. But what Rahm would like to see in the future for men's professional golf is an elite global tour where the best players in the world compete together, compete against each other on a regular basis, and travel the globe playing for large purses. Sounds pretty nice for anyone who gets that job, but for the LIV Golf players who would ultimately be kicked out of the league if such a thing continued to exist, well, they might not be happy about Rahm's plan.